Okay, so starting with the sun position for Aquarius, the card we have is the Chariot in reverse. So in the upright position, this has to do with charging forward, having the passion and the drive behind you, the fire underneath your behind to get things done and saying, nothing's going to stand in my way and I'm going to make it happen. When it's in the flip, though, this means that there's some things that we need to do first before we take those steps. This may look like self-discipline, maybe working on something with like maybe how we manage our money or uh, physical activity, whatever self-discipline you feel that you need to address. Whatever comes up in your mind when you hear this is probably what this is pertaining to. The Chariot in reverse is saying that you've been contemplating, maybe I do need to work on this before I take this action, and this is saying that this is true, that you definitely should do that, and that will be all the more motivation and energy behind you when you decide to take action on whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish at this time. Also, there may be an issue with not quite knowing what direction you're headed in right now. So the Chariot is a card that has to do with sincerity and being very sure about what you want to do and how you want to do it. If you're having issues with deciding which direction you want to go, how you want to do things, how you want to accomplish your goals, this Chariot in reverse is saying maybe it's time to stop and reflect and have a little bit of time to yourself to think about what it is that you really want. The thing is the Chariot card is a card that indicates you know what you want. But in the reverse is saying, do you know what you want? What do you want? And these are questions that we need to ask ourselves because that is important. It is our motive behind the things that we do. And if that motive is unclear, then our trajectory can also be very unclear too. We may not really know where we're headed. And we need to have that purpose, that sense of alignment within ourselves, that internal compass, so that we know where we're heading and we know where we're going and we know what it looks like when we achieve our goal. If we don't really have any set goals for ourselves for what it is that we want to accomplish, then it's really easy to get led astray and to feel kind of lost and to feel like, why am I doing this? What am I chasing? What am I going after? And the Chariot in reverse is indicating that this reflection is needed so that you feel divinely guided toward whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish or trying to do. Moving on to the moon placement, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So the Ace of Pentacles has to do with opportunity, with things coming up in, outside circumstances, things coming up into your favor, whether it be like a promotion or some sort of connection with a person, like a business connection or a romantic connection or something, where there is an agreement, so to speak, and it plays in your favor. But when the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, that means that there's something going on where things are not quite in alignment. So maybe there was something that you were anticipating, something that was supposed to be headed your way, and this card is saying, don't count your chickens before you hatch. Like, look at it upright, the hand is holding the coin, but in the upside down position, the coin is soon to fall out of the hand. And this isn't as to say, this is to scare you away or, oh gosh, things are going to just turn out badly for me. That's not necessarily what this means, though. This means that you have to make sure that you're being self-reliant in the decisions that you're making and that what you're doing is carefully thought out. So make sure that you're putting in the work and creating plans and have an idea of where it is that you're trying to go and what you're trying to achieve, and that you're not too reliant on other people or other circumstances to come through for you so that those things can happen. Because people will say that they do things that they can and they will, and then some way, somehow, it's like, oh, this fell through, I'm so sorry, or oh, I couldn't make that happen for you, I do apologize. And the Ace of Pentacles is a reminder that you have to be the one to hold on to that coin, to hold on to that opportunity in order for that opportunity to stay with you. And sometimes that means that other people will not be helping you do that. So the Ace of Pentacles is just a card that is here to let us know that sometimes we may find ourselves looking for all of these outside things to bring into fruition what we want, looking for other people to put in work or to do things that they say that they're going to do. And when it's flipped like this, it's a reminder that you can't always depend on other people. And also, if you're included in somebody else's plans, make sure that they're doing their research and that they have actually put thought out, thorough work into whatever plan it is. Because, some people half moon things and that, they include us in it, not really being considerate of how that could affect us. And this is, something to keep in mind when you're getting yourself involved in other people's plans and when you're making plans of your own. Have you thought this out? Have you thought it through? Have you put in the work and the time so that whatever it is can actually come into fruition for you? You don't want to build any foundation on shifting sand. I'm going to keep that on there because I think that's kind of funny. But we want to make sure that we're building on foundation that is strong, that is rigid, and is going to hold up what it is that we're trying to build. And that is what planning is. That is what premeditation is. So make sure that you've done that due diligence before you move forward with what it is that you're trying to do. And that is what we have for the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for the moon. Now, moving on to the ascending position, we have the King of Cups. So this is more so representative of a person, whether it be yourself or somebody around you. The King of Cups is a person who has learned to ride the wave of their emotions and the emotions around them. This is a person who they have intrapersonal intelligence. They're intuitive and they're able to contribute to their environment in an emotional way that really helps build the morale around them. So maybe lately you have been finding yourself being there and talking up your friends and being very supportive and uplifting. This King of Cups card is basically saying you've been really doing the darn thing and congratulating you and to keep it up, because those efforts that you're putting out towards those people around you, the people that you love and care about, is really actually helping them. It's helping them stay above water. So you should be proud of yourself and know that you may not realize how significant those things that you do are for people, but they are. They're very significant. You have no idea what conversations will, resonate in a person's mind and keep them going and moving forward. And you may be having these conversations with people you're not even thinking twice about, but they're just like, oh my gosh, I really needed this so bad. I'm so grateful for this person. Or there may be someone who is doing this for you. And maybe, consider showing that person gratitude for how they've been there for you, that person who's been emotionally available for you and has been supportive, because friends are there for support. Whether you support them or they support you, that's what makes the relationship so valuable. This may also not necessarily be about friends. This could also be about, work too. There may be that particular person who just walks in the room, and maybe this person is you. You walk into the room, you are smiling, and you've got like this beautiful beaming energy just pouring out of you, and people love being around you, and you really help contribute to make your work environment, whatever environment it is. It doesn't have to necessarily be work. It could be your yoga class. It could be whatever it is. But when you step into the room, your presence is appreciated and valued. And this King of Cups card is a reminder that that emotional presence that you or that person has is very significant and deserves acknowledgement and to be grateful for. I hope that y'all enjoyed this reading. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to comment. I'm more than happy to interact and give you further perspective. Also, please feel free to scroll through my videos to get your 3-card spread for your big 3. I think that will give you a much more cohesive and comprehensive reading for yourself for the month of September. So I do highly encourage that. Also, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every time I post these videos, because I will be doing this every month. I will also be doing other things like stargazer reports, so you can know what's going on with the astrological positions, moon, and all of that cool stuff. But thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.